prior to this match. I wonder if that's going to affect any of his moves.
Yeah, that's a good point. You know, he's got probably the most devastating right hands in the CCWF, and with that right hand broken, he's not going to be able to execute those right hands as we would normally think he would. Khan back on the inside discussing tactics with Kirk. Kirk out here managing him. Kirk later tonight's going to have a title shot, I would guess, against Garit, but he's going to have to hurry up and show up if he wants to participate in this matchup.
Can you believe Greasy P won? Isn't that great?
Greasy P.
I feel so good for him and his boyfriend.
That was dirty as it could be. Oh, a clothesline miss into a big Khan Hurricane. What a move there by the Canadian champion. And there Kirk watering down the buck. We got a pin.
No. Oh, his foot must be on the ropes. Oh, wait, you can't pin. I forgot. Stupid Khan. That
must have been some type of submission hold there, or the leg of bar or something like that. And now Khan's picking up Kirk. Or excuse me, Khan's picking up the buck, and he's going to put, an arm scissor, and he's going to, if he applies this, it could break his arm, and he's got it applied.
Look at the pain coming the buck is experiencing right here. He is just wrenching that arm. It doesn't bend that way. It doesn't bend that way.
Yes, correct. He's got the leverage on that humerus bone, and now that's one. If the buck, if he may be out here, this could be all it. The pain, he may not can stand it. Here we go.
No, Buck, no.
What in the world? That's a low blow. The Buck taking that.
Yes, you are a genius, the Buck.
That was a heinous blow underneath the belt there of Khan. Come on, you got to get him up, Buck. I could have split Khan's boxers with that one. And now the Buck's picking up Khan. Oh, look out. If he hits this buck plexus all over, bam, he's got it hooked. 1, 2, 3.
He can't pin him, though, the Buck, so it has no use right here.
And Kirk saying, oh, what in the world? Well, both men had pinning combinations, but this is not a pinning match. This is not a regular 1, 2, 3 matchup. This is an I Quit matchup. That's what makes the Canadian belt so special.
I really miss, the CCWF isn't the CCWF without Craig the Man. I send my best wishes to Craig the Man out there in his applesauce farm.
Oh, look at this. He's got a sleeper hold, and Khan could be going to sleep eventually. He's got the leverage applied on that chin, and the blood's just going to drain down. It's going to stop flowing up to the cranium area, up to the brain, up to the medulla oblongata, and Khan is
flowing a few years ago, didn't it?
Look out. A jawbreaker right across the cranium. That's a hard head of Khan, even though it's not as hard as Garit's. And now, I guess a standing 10 count. I don't know what he's going to do here. And Kirk adding words of encouragement to Khan and adding words of sadness there to the Buck, telling him not to get up. And now the Buck's back on his feet, and Khan slowly making his way back up to his feet as well. This is for the Canadian title, here live at August Apocolypse. The Buck with a right hand didn't have that same effect as it usually does. A headbutt, and then a right hand again, and a headbutt again.
Levels Khan with that big head. He may not be the biggest head in the CCWF, but he can get the job done.
You better believe it. And this is for the title. This is, I tell you what, the Buck's pulling out all the stops. He is the dirtiest player in the game.
Oh, here
now
it is.
that Craig the Man's gone.
This is his Samoan drop. This could be it for Khan.
Oh, look out. Oh, he slipped out the back door. Oh, what a move there. A falling sleeper DDT. A great maneuver there of escaping that Samoan drop there by Khan. And now we got, not a standing 10 count. Both men are down. This has been a grueling matchup. I cannot believe these two men have this type of endurance to get through this matchup.
And it's only going to get better with Kirk and Garit coming up next for the CCWF Championship match.
Kirk is back now, and what do you got to wonder now?
No.
A leg grapevine applied to the Buck. You got to wonder. Khan was not very happy he had to defend that title for Kirk back at the last pay-per-view 3-way on Independence Day. They had a little bit of an argument before the match, and as you saw from Khan's words, he was cursing up a storm earlier on, and the Buck makes it to the ropes.
You'll hear more about that on the CCWF hotline. You want to tell them more about that?
That's right. If you call the hotline at 1-900-909-CCWF, you'll learn about Khan and how he is getting fined because he is cursing like a sailor, I guess you could say. And now, waiting for the Buck to get back up, it's Khan. Look out! Boom! There's the final frontier, the rocker dropper. That could be it. The Buck is out. All he's got to, if he says I quit, then this match is over. That's all he's got to do. If he passes out, the match is over, I must remind you. And now look out.
Oh, no. No, I hate this move. I hate it. It's the dreaded butt blaster. Man, I hate this move so much.
I tell you what, Khan's playing more to the fans than anything else. Him and Kirk, he's married himself into the CCWF Canadian belt. And look out. Oh, but first. Oh,
he moved. The Buck is a genius. He is probably the most intellectual wrestler here in the CCWF.
That could be the truth. And I tell you what, and Kirk, what is he doing arguing with the referee? There's nothing the ref could have done. What in the world? How did the belt get in the inside of the ring?
I think Kurt.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot on the back of the neck.
Did Kurt
That was
toss
sturdy.
out the buck?
What in the world's going on? What did Kurt do?
Oh, it's the buck crab, the bucko crab. This could be it for Con.
What was referee Ed doing? Oh, this is heinous indeed. This is twice in a row the Bucks screwed
the
somebody.
Buck is the CCWF Canadian Champion.
Doggone it. Sick.
First sleeper DDT.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
It's like a hanging sleeper.
Yeah, it's an attitude.
I didn't ever.
Yay!